Alright, so we're about a week in now. I figured we'd give you a little update. Things have been going very well the first week. Yeah, things are cozy. There's plenty enough room. Like, we thought room for storage would be an issue. We got plenty enough space for that. We thought room for ourselves would be an issue, perhaps. Like, it's not the most convenient thing all the time, but like it's very doable. Yeah,
it's been pretty good so far. Bodhi's enjoying it too.
And Bodhi is as well. I think that you could see him. Okay, if you see him back there, Bodhi's enjoying it. So we took questions from people on Instagram or Facebook, whatever things that you guys wanted to know, and we're going to answer those questions in this video.
Yes. So the first question was, what were the challenges that you didn't anticipate or expect?
So the main thing that I didn't expect was basically mechanical issues that we had. Like, we had to get the brakes totally redone, and a few other things. Maybe I should have expected it. Obviously it's an older vehicle, but I thought that we were pretty good, and then there were some things that we needed to take care of. So that would be the first, just upkeep of the vehicle challenge.
Yeah. I think we were a little excited to purchase it, and those thoughts didn't run through our mind at first.
And it was a time crunch thing also, but whatever. And some negligence on my part as well, but yeah.
But it worked out, and it's fine.
Cool.
So my biggest challenge has been not being able to have my feet on the ground when I use the bathroom. So the toilet's a little high, and my feet definitely dangle. So and I kind of gotta get a little hop to get up there too. So I don't know. So it's amusing, you know? Alright, the next question is, how has Bodhi transitioned with the smaller space? So I feel that Bodhi has done a really awesome job transitioning. I think he's a little stressed out with the new environment, different places. You know, he doesn't have the constant routine of going to the bathroom in the same spot every night or every day. So that's been a little challenge, but he's been around more people. He gets to go to the gym with Justin. He gets to come to work with me, which he loves. And then we get to take him to the park all the time, which he loves that as well. The other best thing, I think, is that Justin never let him sleep in the bed with us when we had a king-size bed. But for whatever reason now, we have a smaller bed, and Justin's all about having Bodhi in the bed. So, Bodhi...
I felt a little bad, but we'll see. He's been doing good with it.
He is just thrilled to be in the bed with us every night.
I imagine that you can see him back there. I'm pretty sure that's in frame. But, yeah.
Next question was, what did it cost to renovate the RV?
So it was about $10,000 to completely redo the inside here. And I'm sure that you've seen pictures and whatnot. I mean, it looks awesome. As Krista says it's super cute. But yeah, they just did a really nice job. It looks awesome, and it's a great, it feels more like a small house or whatever, like a tiny house than an RV. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Dishes, side stack or sink. So, if you've followed us and maybe listened to one of our podcasts or any of the couples editions that we've done, this has been a really big topic, is the dirty dishes. Because I like doing things one way and Justin likes doing things another way.
Of course.
So I think we've just come to the agreement that Justin is going to do the dishes here all the time because I personally feel that he's been even more anal here than at home.
Yes.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so, because, you know, there are certain things that can and cannot go down this drain, and he's the one doing the dump. I'm not doing that.
Like all of our water, that it's not, you know, it's not at home. We don't have a garbage disposal. If our sink does back up, we're not calling just maintenance to take care of it. So, like, everything that we dump down that drain goes into a holding tank that I then have to clean out that at some point, or empty it out at least.
Right.
And if things get bad, clean it out, which I would like to avoid completely.
Yes.
So, being careful of what actually goes down the drain. You know, I definitely don't want, like, food scraps or pieces going down the drain. Mainly, it should just be water, you know, soapy water that's maybe a little dirty. But other than that, like, not, you know, ideally nothing else goes down the drain. So certainly washing the dishes takes a certain level of patience and efficiency and love and care that I don't feel like Krista would actually exude. So.
I don't have that patience, love, and care for the dishes. You are correct. So the answer to that is the side stack.
Except, John, I know you asked this. There's no side stack. There's no stacking.
Oh,
of
right.
The dishes.
There's no stacking. They're just put
I'm
to
against
the side.
I'm against the stack so that you don't dirty the bottom with the dirty plate that's under it. It doesn't make any sense.
You just totally sounded like your dad there.
Whatever. Next question.
Do you have a compost toilet, and if so, how is it?
So our toilet is not compost. It basically has its own septic tank. So the way that the plumbing or whatever works in here, like I was just talking about the sink, so the water from the sink and the shower, they all drain into one tank, which is like a gray water tank, and then the toilet goes into a black water tank. So they're like separate holdings that you then have to empty, like at a RV station dump type thing. And yeah, but it's been fine. We did dump it once so far, and it's a very simple process. Like you attach a hose to the valve, and then you open the valve. So you'll dump out. They're two separate valves, kind of like a Y valve. So you dump the black one first because that's like dirtier, and then you close that. You open the gray water to kind of wash out the rest of that. And yeah, you don't really like see it. It's not like you're not opening something and like digging through it or anything. Like it's just like a hose. You open a valve, it empties out. You know, you're good. So yeah, I don't see any issues with that. It's been pretty good.
What do you love most, and what do you miss the most?
For me, I love that we just have this space that is actually ours, or like, and that it's also part of the reason why it's like nerve-wracking too. Obviously, like anybody else that's a homeowner or an RV owner would attest to. But yeah, every little thing that goes wrong, like you have to deal with, right? So there's that nervous part, but it's cool that like we just have it and it's our little space. What I miss the most? Having the stability of like going back home and just knowing that it's in the same place and that it's like, you know, nothing's wrong with it. So yeah, just that, I guess.
Right. What I love the most is how cute it is. It is so cute, and that was probably the biggest reason why I brought it up of like wanting to do the whole tiny home RV living thing, because all the pictures are just so cute. So I definitely love that. And what I miss the most is my bathroom. Our bathroom is very tiny, and I can't touch the ground when I go pee, so that's also an issue. But being able to come home and unwind and go take a really nice hot shower in this spacious bathroom, spacious shower, I don't have that anymore, so I kind of miss that. But it still works out. Yeah. Biggest pros and biggest cons.
Certainly one of the biggest pros would be just the amount of money that we'll end up saving in the long run. Like, that's huge. You had a...
My biggest pro was just having your home anywhere you want, basically. If I want it close by to where I'm gonna be the next day, I can find a close by spot to put it there, so I don't have to wake up early.
Going on vacations and things, which we haven't taken advantage of yet, but we will soon.
Yes. Not having to, find an Airbnb or anything like that whenever we do some minor traveling. And as far as the cons go, I would say, kind of similar to what Justin said, would be not having the stability of knowing your home is in the same spot.
It's kind of the opposite side of that coin.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I guess that goes hand in hand. It's a pro and it's a con, We get to have it anywhere, but then you don't have the stability of knowing that it is on the same street as, an apartment or an actual, home would be. So,
yeah. I think it's interesting, though, that with the con... And I think people would expect, there to be a con of, oh, the kitchen's too small, or the whatever, the space is too little, or does it get too cold, or, do you not have TV, or, whatever, but, none of that. At least we are only a weekend, we'll revisit these questions as we go, too. But, nothing about the actual, physical being in here has been an issue at all.
Yeah, that hasn't been an issue at all, for sure. And lastly, do we get bored? No. I don't know if we've had the room to get bored, actually.
There's been way too much happening in the last week since we've got it that, I wish I had some time to be bored.
Right, yeah.
But I don't see that happening.
We were actually just talking that we don't have time to be bored for until the end of the year, and not really even.
And then I'm sure there's a whole slew of new things.
Yeah.
So we got plenty going on to keep us busy, and we're not going to be getting bored anytime soon. Cool. Yeah. Well, there you have it. There are all the questions that you answered. Certainly, comment or post wherever asking more questions, and we'll be sure to get them to you. Week 1 in the books. We'll have another update soon.